More than 2 years after the Top Smash shooting, Garnell Whitfield, the son of victim Ruth Whitfield, continues to be a champion for stronger gun laws in this country. Last week, he was in our nation's capital, again, advocating for victims of gun violence.
He joins us now to talk more about his time with President Joe Biden. Garnell, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And first of all, also, thank you for what you're doing, because you are not only carrying on your mother's beautiful name and her memory, but you're also fighting for future victims, and that's got to be hard.
Absolutely.
And I recognize that.
Thank you.
What were you doing in D.C. with the president?
Well, first of all, I went to D.C. to participate in a march on behalf of crime victims, survivors of crime. That was Monday and Tuesday, and then on Thursday, President Biden signed some more executive orders, around gun violence, preventing gun violence within our community. So I was invited to witness that.
What is it like for you as you go back? Because we're seeing these pictures here. You have been thrust, I would say unfairly, you probably would agree, into the national spotlight of this very important issue in our country. And so you now have this duty where you're traveling and you're talking to people. You also hear from people. You were talking about you being in this march for victims of gun violence and otherwise. What kinds of things do you learn? Because I know that you're a contemplative, an intellectual man, and I know that you're always learning. So what kinds of things have you picked up in your travels?
Well, first of all, there are many other people much worse off than myself. And so what you find out is that we're all just human beings, and we have much more in common than not. And you realize the breadth of this issue. It is a public health crisis. It is something that, our children, it's the #1 cause of death amongst our children in America. And so you realize the devastation that it's caused being in the company with so many others. There's about 3,000 persons from around the country, literally, there for the march that were bussed in. And to hear their stories and to see them as human beings, it puts a name, it puts a face to the trauma,
Every time you go to D.C., you fight for more legislation. Do you think your fight is doing something? Have you seen change?
Absolutely, and so that's one of the things that I really am most proud of, because President Biden was here, Vice President Harris was here, and others. Greg Jackson, out of the Office of Gun Violence Prevention, has been here numerous times. And what you see in the executive orders and the other things that are coming out of the White House, they're listening to us. They're listening to survivors. The bipartisan Community Safety Act being signed, and then the executive orders about empowering local groups who have been doing this work for years without proper support. All those kinds of things are coming from survivors across the country. They're listening. I'm very happy about that. Yeah.
Do you think their voice, including yours and the other voices of local folks impacted by the Top Smash shooting, do you think it's loud enough? And would you like to see a national ban on assault rifles? Do you think Congress could act? Is it enough?
No, it's not enough. It's never going to be enough until we ban assault weapons, until we stop the carnage in our streets, until we, mitigate the trauma that so many people across the country are going through. So it's never going to be enough. But they are listening, and I think Buffalo is well represented in this fight, in this struggle. I met with Senator Kennedy while I was there. I'm sorry, Congressman Kennedy.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah, Congressman Kennedy. Met with him while I was there. He's certainly a champion for our community. Council member Zanetta Everhart, she was there, and so Buffalo is well represented in the forefront of this fight. What we would like to see is more of the impact from the things that are being done in Washington applied here in Buffalo. So the fact that we have access to power, access to what people in the White House and people in these different organizations, ATF and all those kinds of things, bodes well for Buffalo's future.
Well, that's a good transition
deal.
here to Buffalo from the federal level. We keep hearing things that you could be running for mayor. You're interested in that seat. Tell us what you have to say about that.
Well, what I would have to say about that is I've been a public servant for over 40 years now. And I'm wonderfully blessed to have the opportunity and the privilege to serve this community as a public servant. That's all I am, as a public servant. So many people, long before I retired, have talked to me about running for office. It's not something that I ever really considered, but as they keep asking me to do more, these are things now that I have to take seriously because more than anything, I want to be able to have impact in my own home. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
very good.
absolutely.
Garnell Whitfield, thank you very much for being here. And again, to echo what Kel said earlier, thank you for the services that you are now, unfortunately, unfairly, thrust into providing for this community and for our country. Thank you for doing that.
It's a blessing. Thank you.